guys, my name is Nicole and I am the brains and the beauty behind Yarncraft by Nicole. And on this week's lovely podcast, I am wearing my garden trellis cardigan. This is my featured make this week and I wanted to show it off this week because, guys, finally, tomorrow, this pattern releases. So this pattern is from Haley Herman. You'll find her online as Haley Handcrafted. And it's a great cardigan. I showed it before when I finished it. I can get up and show it to you again. But it's got this very pretty, very versatile stitch pattern. And then this very cute, you can tell there, edging on the sides. For mine, the pictures that I have on Insta do a better job than what I'm about to do. But it kind of like an ombre from a rainbow colored cake up to like sunset colors, and then at the top it just gets to a little bit of yellow and gray. I love this cardigan. It is perfect for summer. I made mine and it's like almost to the bottom of my elbow. Some people made their sleeves a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. I think like this pattern was originally written and the yardage that is given is for a fingering weight yarn. This is actually a sport weight that I'm using, but it would be really pretty to see in like a worsted, maybe a long sleeve. There's lots of options for this, but it is coming out tomorrow. So if you wanted to see some of the testers that have done this with me, check out the hashtag Garden Trellis Cardigan on Insta, and you can see all the really cool variations that people did. A couple of people did ombres at some point. There are some that have some stripes in them. There was one person that did a pride one, so she color blocked the different colors in the pride flag. There's a bunch of really cool variations, and then some people did theirs in all white or no, in a solid color. It's great. You should check it out. She also has a garden trellis, I think it's just called a garden trellis top, that I tested for her last year that I really like. And that one is just like a top that you throw on, and there's a bunch of cute variations of that too. I think that one of the testers last year did make a long sleeve version of the garden trellis top, and it was very pretty. So this is the delightful feature make. I'm actually going to style this for my outfit tomorrow. Me and my husband are going to San Francisco, and so I feel like this is very, very San Fran. And so I'm going to do a little Friday fit tomorrow where I'll style this for how I will wear it tomorrow to California, which we're very excited about. So I've got a couple of finished makes. I think we'll start there. Finished makes, then we'll get into whips. Really, I only have one whip, but that will change as I'm traveling because there's another whip that I have not started yet that I will definitely be starting while I am traveling. So I showed this to you last week. I want to make sure I'm showing you the right side. Look at her. Oh, so pretty. This is my garden party shawl. Apparently I'm on a garden theme, and it is beautiful. This is from TL Yarncrafts. It's got this granny stitch stripe. It's got some solid parts, and then it's got this beautiful, let's see, hopefully the camera will cooperate, ribbing on the edge. So I really like this. I will say that I took out a couple of rows to make it a little bit smaller, and I kind of thought I was playing yarn chicken. And it's a very big shawl. It's the biggest one I think that I have. And I threw it on after I had blocked it to show my husband. I'll just kind of show you the size of it. Yeah, it's a very big, delightful shawl. And he was like, are you wearing that because you just finished it, or are you cold? I'm like, maybe a little bit of both. But this is also going to San Fran with me. I've got a cute outfit for this too that I think I will style up. But I really like it. I did this as the Yarn Love challenge that Tony did in June, and I just finished it this week. So I'm still loving yarn, so Yarn Challenge 22 is still alive and well in my heart. And I just had a lot of other projects like birthday presents that I needed to finish before July. So this got put on a back burner, but I'm very happy with it. I'm really happy that I chose this hot pink because I don't have any shawls. I don't know that I have any really accessories. Okay, I have a cowl that has some hot pink in it, but most of them are like shades of green or blue. So I'm very excited about this, and because it's just so big. And because it's got this lighter weight to it, I could definitely wear it more as just a shawl over my shoulders, and I might style it that way. I also have lipstick that is exactly this color. It's gonna be good. Y'all know the styling is my favorite part. Then the other thing that I finished is this guy. So you've seen these wonderful squares that I have shown you. Unfold it a little bit. Just a happy patchwork in front and behind me. These are based on the Amelia Quilt from Claire Goodale, and I shrunk down the square a little bit because of the yarn that I had and wanted to make the best use of it, basically. And it's here, and it's all done, and they're all different. So I think that was my favorite part of this project, is that all of the squares are different and none of the colors on the outside are the same that touch each other. So I think this is going to be a gift. It's all worsted weight yarn, it's all acrylic yarn. I think you could hear Scoot. It's all yarn that I had left over for one project or another, except for this blue, where is it? This blue, and then this kind of rust color, because I just wanted something to break up the other ones a little bit. But I'm very happy with this. It was a lot of fun to put together. And as much as a lot of people are not fans of seaming squares together, it's nice to have a project where you can just do one square at a time, as you have time, as you have yarn. So I was very happy with that. All right, so these are my two finished objects, and then now I will show you my only current whip. That will of course change because I'm backing a different one. This yarn I did not show you last week. I don't know why. Hold still. It's called Respect, and it is a recycled polyester blend. It's polyester, acrylic, and cotton, and it's made with a chainette structure. We'll see how well my camera will pick that up. So it's not like twisted together. It's kind of like they've made a chain, because in fact they have with the yarn with the different fibers, and it's very soft and it's very, very springy. So this would be great for like any kind of tee that you're making, like t-shirt. But I'm using it for a cardigan, and I will show you what it looks like. Ta-da! It is another Haley handcrafted special where, look at how beautiful that is, where a lot of her patterns, you make them from the bottom up. So you start with your bottom hem, and then you go back and forth until you split for the front panels, and for the back, you seam at the top, and then you add on the sleeves. So this is the one I'm working on right now. I believe that the name for this cardigan is going to be Arches Cardigan, which makes sense with our cute little pattern right there. But I'm really loving the way that this yarn is working up. I like the weight of it. I looked for a couple of different options at my local Joann, and a lot of the yarns that were very soft, that had the drape that I thought I wanted, I was not sure how well they would hold up. So this one, I am confident that it will hold up well, and I'm really enjoying using a new type of yarn. So that is from Lion brand, Respect, and it is wonderful, and I'm really enjoying using it. We might see Sir Scoot here in a second. He's guarding the window. So yes, Arches Cardigan, and you might have noticed that this is blue, and the yarn I just showed you is more of a tan. Going for kind of a dip dyed look. I don't know. They didn't have as much yarn as I needed in any of the colors I looked at. So I was like, well, I like these two together. So this will kind of cut off at my waist, and then from the top up, it'll be this color, which I think will be very nice. Very, very neutral for me. I wanted to do something that was a little bit different, and I'm very much enjoying it. Okay, I've got to show y'all. I got to show y'all some yarn love. So I have not purchased any new yarn since the last time that we talked, but I had some yarn that I ordered earlier this year that got in this week, so I want to show y'all that. First thing I want to show y'all is from the Frosted Stitch. Y'all aren't ready. Frosted Stitch. She's based out of Canada, and this colorway is called Jaws, and it's perfect. It's got shades of blue, it's got some blood spatter in there, it's got some white, and then it comes with a little, I got the sock set, so I have a little extra mini skein that is this pretty gray color, and she did this as part of her movie collection. She's doing different yarns based on different movies. She had an Indiana Jones colorway that was very pretty, but I had to get this because a friend of mine is very much a shark fan, and so I had an idea for what this is going to be. In my idea, have I practiced this now? But in my idea, I make a little cowl. Y'all know I love a cowl out of this color, and along the bottom of it, I do a stitch that makes little triangles that look like fins in the water. It looks good in my brain. We'll see what it looks like in actuality. That's the great thing about designing, is that if it doesn't work, another idea will come and it will be fine. But I'm really enjoying that. She actually re-released this color for this week because it is Shark Week. So that is Jaws from the Frosted Stitch. She's wonderful. The next two that I got is another new to me dyer, and that is 5 Borough's yarn. And she had a Marvel collection that it was called Crafters Assemble. I think this is the second time she's done it, Crafters 2 Assemble. And my husband and I are big nerds. We're big Marvel nerds, and so I knew I needed to buy some yarn from her, and I'm very, very pleased with the ones that I got. The first one I got is called Higher, Further, Faster, and it's inspired by Captain Marvel. You can see those pops of that golden color, kind of a royal blue, the red, and a little bit of white at the bottom. To be honest, I'm not the biggest Captain Marvel fan. Like I don't, she's not the character I connect most to, but I really liked the way that these colors look together, and I got this on a DK weight, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to play with, and it's just beautiful. The other color I got that I was very excited about, and it did not disappoint, was the color called Master of Kung Fu, and this is inspired by Shang-Chi. I loved Shang-Chi. Me and my husband are both big fans of that movie, big fans of Simu Liu, and so I knew that I wanted this, and I just don't have anything like this in my stash. I don't have anything in these colors in my stash. So I am not sure what this will become. It is a fingering weight yarn. I do have a pretty stitch pattern that kind of looks like fans that I thought would be pretty and just like an easy scarf, but we'll see what this becomes. But that is the yarn love for this week. And that, my friends, wraps things up. I don't think I have anything else new to show you. So one of the things I did this week is I did a little tutorial for how to make a linen stitch square. I love a good linen stitch square, and then I added a few details to make it a little bit fancy. If you haven't tried a linen stitch square or just want to see how to make this particular one, check it out. It's under tutorials, and so yeah, that's their very easily customizable pattern. So that is something else I did this week. Got a couple of other ideas for videos. I know someone commented recently about wanting to see my yarn stash, and I think that's a great idea. I can probably do that within the next month or so. But yes, next week there will not be a podcast because I will be traveling, but there will be lots of pictures. So if you're not following me on Insta, go ahead and follow me there. And for my Can't Let It Go this week, I have something I want to show you. Guys, these are wooden hand-painted flowers. And I found these at the Ann Arbor Art Festival that they had this past weekend, and me and my husband last year. We want to go again this year, and usually I come away with like 1 or 2 things that I really liked, and I just could not get over how pretty these are. The husband carves the flowers the wife paints them. I also got this little vase from there. It's also wooden and painted, and they're just beautiful. And they had tons of options. So they had like big orchids, they had gerberas. What else did they have? I think they might have had zinnias. They had daffodils. They had a lot of really pretty ones. I loved the big ones. I might still go and get some of the big ones because they are local here. I think they're in like the next town over, but I wanted something that was cute enough to put in pictures or to have out without taking up a whole lot of space. So yeah, that's what I can't let go of. I will put their website in the bottom below. I think it's DM Flowers, but I will double check before I put that down there. But that's my can't let it go this week. I hope that this upcoming week that you have time to relax, time to focus on what makes you happy and what brings you joy. And I will see you back here in 2 weeks. Bye guys.